What is Trans Day of Remembrance? The first Trans Day of Remembrance was held on November 20th, 1999, following the murder of Rita Hester, a 34-year-old trans woman from Boston. Before her murder, Hester tried to bring attention to the perpetrators of transphobic violence in a local LGBTQ2S+ newspaper, referencing the 1995 killing of Chanel Pickett. Quote, "I'm afraid of what will happen if he gets off lightly. You'll just give people a message that it's okay to do this. This is a message we cannot afford to send." Hester's friends and family were deeply unsatisfied with the media's coverage of her murder, which misgendered and deadnamed her based on the police report. In response, trans activist Gwendolyn Ann Smith held the first Trans Day of Remembrance in Boston and San Francisco on the first anniversary of Hester's murder. Now, November 20th serves as a day to remember the lives lost to transphobic violence, often observed in the form of vigils and other mourning practices. Trans Day of Remembrance is a reminder that trans and gender nonconforming people are still being murdered at a much higher rate than the U.S. national average, with the majority of victims being Black trans women specifically. Violent crimes against trans people often go underreported. Since 2013, the Human Rights Campaign has tracked incidents of fatal trans violence, in line with the FBI's reporting on hate crimes motivated by anti-trans bias. HRC reported that of the at least 32 trans and gender nonconforming people who lost their lives to violence in 2024, 78% were people of color and 56% were Black trans women. And HRC also found that 38% of those victims were misgendered or deadnamed by the police or media, just like Rita Hester was in 1998. Trans Day of Remembrance is a time to honor the lives of those we have lost in our communities, and a stark reminder of how much work there is still to be done.